at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you're going to look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At the over 29-yard line.
Here we go. Check, cut.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You look at this Packers defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
45, right. Right through. Ready?
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ready? Count.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Muscles him off.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go.
They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now 2nd and 9.
Red, cycle. Ready, ready. Yellow, 43.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You look at this Packers defense.
They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
52 blue, blue striker. White, white. Hut, hut. Set, hut.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw now on first down.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
42-yard line.
Down. Craft all 80. Ready,
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. Down the left sideline.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Tucker Kraft
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here we go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 50 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The Packers hit 6-5 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1.
18 Cardinal. Go. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here. But they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up.
Touchdown, Packers!
Jaden Reed,
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta, 57 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
His kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5.
Let's go. Cowboy 8.
Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And that will force a turnover on downs.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Ready. Red, 38. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here we go, 62 blaster.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Set, hut. Black 40. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
To the right side and intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
That is caught. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. But it's the right side here, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set, ready, set.
Back to throw here.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Looking to put a drive together.
65 catch, 65 down.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Come on, come on.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. 31 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front. McPherson on for the point after.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Let's go.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw here.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Yellow.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 135 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st down. A gain of 12.
32.
And the Lions 1st down.
Right. White. Ready.
They run on 1st down with Jackson.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
12 more yards.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ready. Black Ultra. 10 black. 43 rail.
Now back to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
A 40-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs, 65 yards.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
31. Packers 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A beautiful fake. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get...
There he goes, left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Packers 35.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
217 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. right back to him on first down.
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
42, Lions 38.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And running with power here.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now. Ready? Go.
Off the option, here's Gibbs.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
My goodness, 225 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point.
On the set.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 2. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And fights through one man. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
First down, Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On the ready. Ready. Set.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Red 38. Black Ultra. Hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Over the middle, he's got to slow.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black, hut.
He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of muddying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down.
53. Watch out now. 53.
Read option. This is Gibbs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Bring down. Down. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Come on, set. Cut.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw.
And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Black. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Field. Black. Set.
He's back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Let's go. Red, yellow, black, 95. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Jackrack, Jackrack.
12 more yards. That's another Detroit.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets.